Lucky Cats, Lucky Kyo back with Monster Prom. Hooray! One player. Full game, please.
Let's go.
Gonna be blue again. Alright. Time to take the Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. They must marry a potato somehow, because I really like that one. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? A great white shark. If I have to fuck an animal, let's at least make it a story worth telling. A swan, they're classy, plus it reminds me of that myth of Leda and the Swan, so at least by bestiality standards, it has a certain chic appeal. A human being, because I'm the kind of douchebag who loves to find loopholes in stupid questions like this one. A swan. What criteria would you use to name your child? Just a swear word, something simple and friendly like Bobby or Mary, my name plus a second. I will research for a name that is pun-proof and joke-proof. No one will pick on them. Meh. No name is just too much work. A non-heteronormative name to give them the freedom to define themselves on their own terms. No name? Alright, so I got the upper hand on Polly.
Let's go.
Which is good, because that's who we're gonna go for. I am not bold. So let's start there. After you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give zero shits, but you gain 2 boldness. After you're eavesdropping on Miranda and Polly, waiting for the perfect moment to mention your influx on Insta followers. When?
Greetings, my loves.
Never fear, my ladies. You need to not fight over me. Ahem, again. As royalty myself, I must say that even I find him to be... What's the term you used, Paulina? Extra? Friendship between 2 beautiful maidens shouldn't be soured over one as handsome, rich, and humble as I. But worry not, my sweet summer sides. I have found the perfect solution to protect your feeble hearts. You shall both marry me. I've dealt with the male entitlement before, but this is official next level. Yes, an interdimensional level, as our collective wedding will be as well.
Lame.
Yeah, not interested.
I'm a commoner.
You are hardly the first prince to seek my royal hand in courtship, and I don't see that you're bringing much to the table. Interdimensional table, and I am the definition of marriage material. You'll never find a better suitor. I have a castle. I can defeat anyone at anything. I'll show you. I'll fight her. The interdimensional prince pointing directly at you. Why is your life like this? I can defeat you at any challenge. Name your weapon and prepare to lose. Miranda and Polly are watching you closely. Maybe you can give a princess challenge to really impress one of them. You know what would be wild? Naked fencing with live weasels instead of swords. As a royal, you must fancy yourself pretty clever, so let's see you win at losing. You know what would be wild?
Splendid.
Very well. If that is what you wish, then so be it. Buffy and the prince quickly undress, thus giving your respective weasels ample fleshy targets. You both grab the nearest live weasels and take the traditional weasel fighting stance. On the count of 100. 1, 2... Just go! Normally the interdimensional prince's years and years of royal swordplay training would have defeated you in seconds. But fighting with mustelids is a weasel of a different color. You've defeated opponents with polecats, bears, and minks. And the prince is no exception. You leave him staggering and bleeding from many teeny tiny bite marks across his naked body. He then puts his clothes back on in a defeated demeanor, basically because we have no model of him naked.
How is that disappointing?
Curse you, cat snake! Your long, furry body and sharp little teeth are adorable and painful. Yes, wild, and the weasel fencing. You're pretty cool, blah. With that, the prince disappears, leaving you and your weasel to hit on your fellow high schoolers in peace. You gain 2 charm and 1 fun. Glad that was settled.
Let's go.
Oh boy, it's Polly and Damien. Listen, Blue, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight. Yeah, we're showing off our best flasks. Well, not the best flask exactly, but the best content. Good God, are little actual flasks of alcohol openly allowed in this school cafeteria? Are there no rules? Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down on the table. Okay, so this is beer, my WCY, whiskey, ethyl, alcohol, the soul of an infant, wig. This is radioactive absinthe. This is Spire, and this is literal poor choices. Okay, but this one has another smaller flask inside as the ultimate flask. They could probably go on like this for goddamn ever. Maybe you could cut in with the craziest thing of all, but think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask contents. Want to get a dope party started? This flask has Ultra Whiskey, which you can only get when you get 2 bottles of the best, purest whiskey and make them mate. Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah! Let's rage! I've always wanted to make Ultra Whiskey, but I could not get my whiskey bottles to fuck. I tried everything, mood lighting, sultry music, chainsaws, all that cliche romantic stuff. But it seemed nigh impossible to get them to make sweet whiskey love. I always start to think inanimate objects can't have sex, but I've had a ton of sex with inanimate objects, so that was just silly. If you could make whiskey turn into Ultra Whiskey, we should definitely apply that principle all over the damn place. 2 cars to make a limousine, an orgy of iPhones to become the iPhone XXX. The most advanced update possible. Duh. The most advanced update possible. Duh. A microwave and a washing novel to get a pair of designer shoes. Can't wait to create dumber stuff than the world can even handle, probably. Well, the world probably doesn't need to worry about handling it because there's no way you can pull that insanity off. But yay for plans with Polly!
Let's go.
Bonus again. Why don't you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority? While in the bathroom, you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold you would kill a tiny big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. The monstrous act would instantly give you 500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. Where's the merit in that? You know what? You can keep 2 boldness anyway. For saying that out loud to yourself. That night you hit the clubs with Vera and Polly. Thanks Satan for fake IDs.
It's Polly time!
Put those words away, you two. Drinks are on me. By which I mean drinks are on that guy. No need, Polly. I'm into this crazy new thing called paying for my own drinks. Maybe you've heard of it. Maybe. Is that French for my boobs aren't big enough to get me free drinks? Feminism is dead. That sounds like a reason to drink. BRB. But soon, it didn't work.
Give up.
What was it you said? It sounded like Portuguese for my shameless pandering didn't get us any free drinks. Ah! This is quickly getting out of control. Maybe even find a way to make that guy pay for your drinks. You can fix this. It's party time. Sedate that guy when he's in the bathroom. Put a pair of sunglasses on him and pretend he's your pal. It's crime time. It's party time. No one is curious why you just happen to have sedatives on you at all times. The plan goes off without a hitch. You spend the whole week with your new friend, Sedated Sam. Sedated Sam is the coolest dude in the universe. He's such a good listener.
That has been quite pleasing.
I especially like how he insists on paying for everything with his credit card. What a gentleman. It's the best week of your lives. But sadly, it has to end. The 3 of you bid Sedated Sam a tearful goodbye. Goodbye, Sam. I always remember the times we spent together, even if you won't. It seems Sedated Sam truly slept his way to the top of our hearts. You all promise to do this again next year. Sam might not remember much of this when he wakes up, but you're sure he'll love the matching tattoos you all got. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun.
Let's go.
Oh my god, I'm so fun. Yeah. Fun. But during recess, you start a half-hour rape that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there were like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences will distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a right party. You gain 2 fun. You notice Polly and Scott on the lawn doing something? Polly is chewing determinedly on a hula hoop while Scott slowly covers himself in sunglasses. Despite your better judgment, you ask what they're doing.
Bro.
Yoga, bro? What's it look like? Liam said we should practice some yoga in order to cleanse our bodies of all the drugs and sports. And I was like, sure, I'll try anything once, so here we are, doing yoga. It seemed like a lot of work to look up yoga on the internet. Turns out we made an educated guess based on actually nothing. Oh man, what if we're doing it wrong? Yeah, like, do you know anything about yoga? Do you have any tips on for how to do yoga the best? Focus deep, mindful breathing. You need yoga pants. Yoga pants? Are those pants that do yoga? Or are pants made out of yoga? Neither, say. I can't believe I didn't think of yoga pants before. She means YLGA pants, as in yielding organic gun armor pants. They what battle mechs wear when they want to breathe down there. Oh, that makes so much sense. Of course you would want your gun armor to be breathable and organic if you were doing yoga. Polly just happens to have 2 pairs of yoga pants in her locker. She's got light waist to the countryside and gets super limber in the process. You gain 2 creativity and 1 fun. I'm super fun. Polly. You take your seat, and if you didn't know any better, you would say that it seems like Vera and Polly are almost more interested in their phones than they are in you. And you do know better. And you know that, yes, that is exactly what's happening right now.
There.
It's nothing personal, Blue. It's just that Polly and I are very engrossed in texting our financial slave. Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with some guy whose fetish is buying you anything you want. That's my fetish too. Not buying things for people, having people buy things for me. Duh. Good thing he's rich enough to take care of both of us. You know what they say, true friendship is sharing secrets of financial slaves. Still, I do worry that this arrangement might not have been sustainable. What if he runs out of money? Our cash flow instantly stops. Besides, being handed everything you want on a platter, in this case the platter being an online money transferring platform, is almost boring. Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring when you're on as much cocaine as I am right now. But I see what you mean. If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe it would get interesting. And we could continue to profit even after he's gone broke from catering to our every whim. I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is? Since he's so obsessed with us, we should just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it. I don't know. A weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all. But I want to start making real money. I think money is fun and all, but my favorite currency is gas! Seems like the ladies are a very exciting cross. Yeah, there is an A there. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander can give them a nudge in the right direction. Time to know llama! Oh my god, yes, that is everything to me! I actually had a dream just like that. I had a dream just like that one time. Except it wasn't a llama, it was an alpaca! And it wasn't a wedding, it was a bar mitzvah! But other than that, it was exactly the same! Yeah, I don't think this is my scene. I'm going to go check on my illegal law firm. Catch you weirdos later. I'm texting the financial slave right now, telling him to marry a llama. He's already typing. Let's see. But you will never believe this. It turns out the financial slave has actually been talking to a llama for a few months. Now through a llama monster dating site. He says he's a commitment phobe. I never really defined the terms of his relationship with the llama. And he keeps introducing the llama as a friend, but he knows, nah, it's because he was just scared of being hurt. He's taking this as a sure sign that it's time to be brave and commit to the llama. And now they're headed to City Hall for the ceremony right now! Of course, he says he'll have to take his leave of our group chat since his heart and wallet now belong to another, specifically a llama. Isn't that the sweetest love story you ever heard? I'm so glad we get to make it happen together. That is the sweetest love story you ever heard, or something. But hey, maybe you and Polly will end up having a love story of your own.
Let's go.
Smarts, please. After you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. The teacher hasn't arrived yet, so everybody's chatting among themselves. Polly and Scott are sitting next to you, and you can't help overhearing their conversation.
Alright,
I hereby call this meeting of the Prank Masters to order. Prank Master Dog here. Prank Master Geist present. Okay, our first order of business, Operation Prank the Teacher. Should we come up with a different name for the operation? Something more secret? No, Scott, that's what they're expecting. Oh, okay. Well, I think we should put her on her desk. That's good. That's good, but Gus can't pet, but I want to participate. Good point. What else can we do? Miss Lestrade is a vampire, right? Why don't we open the blinds so when she comes in, she burns to dust? Oh boy, that would be such a good prank. That's why we're the Prank Masters! With a Z. Scott and Polly excitedly try to open the blinds, but they won't budge. Seems like Miss Lestrade anticipated this particular prank. Lame. Well, I'm temporarily out of ideas. Scott? Nothing. Anybody? The Prank Masters are currently accepting applications. You fancy yourself a bit of a prankster, don't you? Why don't you turn them to one of your amazing prank ideas? Tell the teacher she's got something on her face. There's no way for her to check. Quick, become a minister and consecrate the room. She won't be able to enter. Tell the teacher she has something on her face. Your dumb plan totally works. Miss Lestrade shows up and Polly tells her she's got some blood on her cheek. You chime in and tell her she's rubbing the wrong cheek. Scott joins in too, and you manage to keep it going until your teacher flips out and flees to the teacher lounge to ask someone trustworthy about her face. Meanwhile, you, Scott, and Polly all sneak out of the classroom and have a great time setting rolls of toilet paper on fire in the bathroom. It looks like you're officially a provisional member of the Prank Masters. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness.
Let's go.
I'd like some money, please. I bet you spend some time on the library's PCs mining some Bitcoin. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain 2 Bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million. Which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so plus 2 money. You see Scott and Polly huddled around a computer, wearing their custom Prank Masters t-shirts. They're just like their regular clothes, but they say Prank Masters on the back. When you get up close, you can see that they're looking confused and frustrated. The internet should be our natural home for the Prank Masters. With a Z. But we don't know the first thing about pranking online. How do you even fit a whoopee cushion through the internet? And who would sit on it? Kilobytes? Those are exactly the kind of hard-hitting questions we need to be asking, Scott. But I don't have any hard-hitting answers. Help us prank the internet online. If you type 8008 and 5 in order, it looks like boobs. Use Gus powers to punch people in the face through their computer screen. Oh man, how did I forget I could do that? Shit, yeah. This is such an awesome idea. I'm gonna tell all my friends about it. Polly starts punching people all over the internet. It turns out there are a lot of people who need punching. All of Scott's friends make the punching sensation go viral. People start tweeting hashtag ghost punches at people they want punched. Polly is able to support a thriving online business just sitting at her computer punching people. She spends the money with you and Scott. She spends hers on drugs. He spends his on whoopee cushions, and you gain 2 money in 1 fun.
Let's go.
Glad I can help. Strange, you could have sworn Polly and Damien were at this table when you picked it.
Hey, noob.
Psst. Hey, loser. They're here.
Hey, Boo.
It's us, Polly and Damien, hiding under this table for totally innocent reasons. A ferocious roar sounds from the door of the cafeteria. Crazy Martin the Werebear janitor is here, and he's looking for someone. Oh shit, he's here! Why is he after us anyway? I think what we did really falls more under federal jurisdiction. International law, more like it. Those munchkins were Canadian citizens. Now that you mention it, I think we might actually have to face a war crimes tribunal. Worth it though, right? Totally. As long as you can get away from Buzzkill the bear over there. Just hide in the ghost zone. You know, the special alternate dimension only ghosts can use. But I can't hide in the ghost zone. I'm not a ghost. I guess you should have thought of that before you spent all that time being alive, huh? Being alive isn't a choice. Well, okay. I don't have time to sit here and argue pro-life or pro-choice with you, my dude. See you in the ghost zone! No, you won't. You can't follow Polly into the ghost zone, but from the way she winks at you before crossing over, it looks like you're one step closer to the bone zone. Yay!
Let's go.
More splits, please. That day, you're the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes. You gain 2 smarts and one valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young. While you may be taking your education seriously for once, Polly sure doesn't seem to be. She smells like a distillery, got drunk and banged another... She smells like a distillery, got drunk and banged another distillery. She could barely sit up in her chair. The teacher asks her what the capital of Spain is. 11! Oh wait, nope, that's wrong. I'm an X. What X is the correct answer to this question? The teacher stomps over to Polly's desk, who grabs her by the chin and sniffs her breath. Polly, she asks, are you drunk in class? Oh, this is one question with no right answer. You better cause a diversion before Polly gets found out. Release the ferret. Polly's not drunk, you're drunk. Release the ferrets! You pull the cage out of your backpack, marked, in case of emergency, you release ferrets. Ferrets spread everywhere, crawling up skirts and biting ankles. Everybody's screaming and jumping up on their desks. Nah, teach, I'm not drunk. There's just ferrets everywhere. I'm allergic to ferrets or whatever. It seemed like a reasonable excuse in this context. Class ends early, so Crazy Martin the Werebear janitor can bring in Abercrombie the pest control snake. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun, and Polly's eternal gratitude.
Let's go.
Charm, please. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost. But you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirits, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Polly didn't participate in the game, and after it's over, you see why. She's talking to Coach. Look, Coach, I'm just saying, I'm a cool, hip, wild youth. These lame, old-fashioned workouts are too tame for me. Tame? Tame? What about burpees? Burpees are like the wild stallion of workout routines. Hang on, maybe if the wild stallion was like 1,000,000 years old and addicted to sleeping pills. Okay, I'll tell you what. Why don't you come up with your own super cool workout? I mean, the secret to workouts is anything can be a workout as long as it makes you buff and tired. Anything? Anything. Ah, man, now I got too many choices. I can't decide. Someone help! The ultimate ghost work out, assessing people who are already buff and tired. Beer pong! Beer pong! Beer pong! Beer pong, of course. They do it in college fraternities, so it must be a sport. Principal Giant Spider is always saying I should do more to prepare you kids for college. Sorry everyone, looks like I'm going to have to spend the exercises equipment budget on beer and solo cups. I've literally been training for this moment my entire day. Y'all suckers don't stand a chance. She's right, you don't. But you sure have fun trying. You gain 2 fun and 1 creativity.
Let's go.
My fun is through the roof. You find Polly and Liam not eating as usual, because they're undead. The food in this cafeteria is really atrocious. It's hardly even worthy of my Instagram. What? I don't even eat the food. See, this is exactly what I mean. We can do so much better than these subpar culinary abortions. I see what you mean. You mean the 2 of us should have a cook-off. What? No. Did you say something? I'm not listening because I'm so psyched about this cook-off. At no point did I agree to. I've got such a huge advantage though because I've cooked so many drugs. Oh, you think you've got the advantage, huh? I've been alive for centuries of culinary history. It's on. The 2 of them dash into the kitchen, ignoring all rules of law, school, and common decency as they commence cooking. 2 celebrity chef judges appear to critique the challengers. I think they're both equally horrible, says the cruel British judge. I think they're both equally marvelous, says the overly nice British judge. Both judges turn to you. What do you think, tiebreaker judge? Whose meal truly is the cat's pajamas? Pollys, because she literally just made a pair of pajamas for a cat. What? Unbelievable. That's not even food. What isn't even food? That pile of yarn you're knitting in that frying pan. That's clearly a set of pajamas for a cat. Was it supposed to be food? Sorry, I forgot what we were doing. Yes, it was supposed to be food. And yours obviously isn't. Oh yeah? Then how come it won the food contest, huh? Well, because. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll catch you all later. I gotta go find a cat to put these pajamas on. Later you run into Polly again, and she lets you pet her kitty, if you know what we mean. It means you get to pet the cow she put the pajamas on. What did you think it meant? Oh, you guys. So
Let's
go. More charm, because why not? That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worthy of she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw a ball at herself. You explain to her that many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain 1 BFF, sadly she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen, and 2 charm. You're getting ready for another round of, you guessed it, dodgeball when Polly flags you down. Hey, you know what I realized? Gym is the one time we're actually encouraged to judge the way students handle each other's balls. Before you can even begin to think of a response, a giant interdimensional rift opens in the gymnasium, and out pops the ever-persistent interdimensional prince.
Greetings, my love.
My dearest Lady Paulina, worry not, my love. I am here to whisk you away to the safety of my dimension. A safety? From what? From what? Why, from this unceasing war you seem always to be caught in the middle of. Danger abounds all around you. Look at these uniformed soldiers. Look at the projectiles hurtling through the air, often towards your gorgeous visage. Come, let me steal you away. If you're using the word steal, it's a good step. This is not going in a great direction. But the interdimensional prince is too focused on saving Polly from the horrors of war to listen to reason. He grabs her by the arm and is about to pull her through the interdimensional rift when you call out to him. If you're taking her, you must follow the rules of engagement and first speak to our highest ranking officer, Coach. A true hero wouldn't flee to safety, he would stay and fight. You make a very excellent point, my friend. Fear not, Paulina. I will fight for your honor, defeat your enemies, and then abduct you back to my dimension. Oh, perfect. Sounds great. Alright, Paulina Zani, it's time to defeat her attackers. For Paulina! The prince rushes the opposing team with gusto, ready to destroy the dastardly beings determined to hurt his uninterested pride. Unfortunately for him, Polly used her psychic powers. What? You didn't know ghosts have psychic powers? And gave her team new instructions. Or wait, she just texted them. Both dodgeball teams immediately power him with all the balls they have, which is a lot of balls. And the interdimensional prince is accosted from every side. No! Paulina! Why? The betrayal! It hurts! And so do these balls! With a final ball to the head, ironically thrown by his beloved Polly herself, the interdimensional prince is knocked unconscious. A rift in space and time opens up and a pair of concerned-looking servants carry the prince back through the rift, which then closes behind them. Sweet. This is the most fun I ever had playing dodgeball. We should knock people unconscious in PE every day, bro. Man, if that doesn't sound romantic, what does? You gain 2 fun, 1 trump, and lose 1 interdimensional prince.
Let's go.
Creativity, please. That day while rehearsing for the class fight, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. You catch Polly floating up on the catwalk, muttering to herself. She perks up when she sees you. Oh, nah, perfect. I need some advice. Scott was nervous about signing up for the talent show, so I promised him I'd sign up too. But I don't know what to do. Sex, having and drug doing are bound on stage after my act last year. I can't think of any other talent. I don't want to back out, but I don't want to do something lame just 'cause, you know? What would you do if you were me, besides look through the walls at naked people because, duh? Well, since you can't die, you could do an awesome suicide medley. Hello, twerking? Oh, wow, yeah! Twerking is so much a part of my life, I forgot it was even a talent. My morning routine is just like wake up, twerk, make breakfast, drop it on the floor because I'm still twerking. If twerking was a sport, I'd be the quarterback, except I give more than a quarterback, if you know what I mean. You assume she's referring to her ass. You're inclined to agree. You gain 2 charm and 1 fun.
Let's go.
I need to stop being so fun. You arrive at your table to find the cup and eating, and Polly and Miranda screaming, "We're under attack! Alarm! Alarm! Summon the gods!" They're using the bizarro my pose on me. The cute tall one is my less attractive evil twin. She uses shapes just like me, clearly because the evil twin thing. We're not attacking anyone. We're eating. What do you mean less attractive?
Disgraceful.
Lies. Subterfuge. I can feel them in my brain, making me less cool and sexy.
Always the same with you.
Every single lunch hour. You can't allow your friend to be attacked. Quick, save them from this fiendish menace. Drug their food. You reach into your pouch of drugs and pull out a handful of miscellaneous pills, which you sprinkle on the coffin's mashed potatoes. What are you doing? Are you trying to drug us? Idiot. Winners don't do drugs. You know what? How about we just move to another table? Ha! Suckers! They left their druggy potatoes! Looks like everything's turning up Polly. Polly eats all the drugs out of the potatoes and then decides she's a canoe. A canoe that thinks you're kind of cute.
Let's go.
More creativity, please. That day while rehearsing for the cosplay, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible. But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the path of the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something, since half your improvisations is a rap battle against your inner fears. You gain 2 creativity. Ah, the magic of the theater. Nothing beats the particular brand of insanity of an amateur production starring non-actors. You notice Miranda staring with admiration at Polly's costume. Such detail, such sparkle. What do the potions do? They're just props, Miri. I think they're filled with colored water. But imagine if they're wines. What wonderful things one could conjure up. A potion to attract princes. A potion to repel jerks. A potion to enhance beauty. A potion to repel jerks. Now you realize spending the last term doodling cool potion ideas in your notebook wasn't useless at all. You picked the coolest potion idea in your notebook to impress them. A potion that transports the drinker deep into outer space to explore the vastness of the universe. A potion that gives mayonnaise flavor to whatever you put on it. Oh, wonderful! Mayonnaise is a poor people condiment, but it fascinates me. Yeah, mayonnaise is the best. A mayonnaise potion sounds tight, but wouldn't that be like the same as putting mayonnaise on something? It would be like that, Polly, but you see, it would be a potion. Potions are fancy and special. So if we had that potion, we could sell it at a super premium price point. You see, this is a classic custom among us wealthy people to pay a lot more for cheap stuff with minor gimmicks. It is how we show each other that we have good taste. I see. It sounds dumb as hell. I like it. I'm glad you like it. We could call it the mayonnaise number 5. And charge people around 100 times the price of regular mayonnaise. We can even cast some spells on it to make people pay more. All you need to do is write the magic words on the product. Local, gluten-free, cold-pressed, and voila! Wow, that sounds like a plan, girl. We'll be rich! Oh, but remember, this potion doesn't exist. That's a shame. Good news is, I am already rich. Lucky me! Oh, fuck, it's true. I totally forgot. Well, at least it was great. At least it was great while it lasted. Great idea, by the way, love. You just impress them with the idea of mayonnaise. These girls sure are easily impressed. You gain 2 smarts, and Miranda gives you 3 money for the right to the mayonnaise, number 5.
Let's go.
Smarts, please. That day, the teacher is just tired of teaching, so she recurs to the classic technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. What you don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden era of television. The TV show is compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed. But at the same time, you actually learn a lot about history. You gain 2 smarts. You're hard at work reorganizing your collection of magic stickers when you're interrupted by Polly. Hi! Can you help me with my homework? I have to write an essay on the perks of being a ghost. But I'm a ghost, so I never stop to wonder what the best part is. Now I have to examine my life, and it's kind of launching me into an existential crisis. What is the true nature of the show? Is the mind separate from the body? What does it mean to be alive? Which is weird to worry about because, I'm not alive. I don't know. I don't like thinking. This is hard. I don't like thinking this hard. Thinking hard is how I died. Don't ask me how to explain that. What should I say in my paper? Binge drinking all night without ever having to pee. Going skydiving, but your parachute is a live shark and you're jumping into the volcano and giving no foot. Binge drinking. Yes, so good. Whenever I'm at a party and I see a bunch of alive girls waiting in line to pee, I'm always like, haha, so guys, you should have just died like me. I mean, being dead is, basically the ultimate life hack. You should come party with me sometime. We can laugh at all the peeing girls together. Did Polly just ask you out? She might have. Who knew talking to a girl about her pee could be so romantic? You can teach charm and one fun. Oh my god, my fun is through the roof!
Let's go.
You realize that Polly and Vera is able to find them eating. Wait, both of them? Yum yum! I sure do love food and eating. Look at this food on me! Yes, this cafeteria sloppy Joe truly has a subtle flavor profile. Finally, you notice the cause of this absurdity. A well-dressed businessman sitting at the next table, watching both women intently. Yeah, I know you like this, baby. My eating is realistic and erotic. Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating. Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating. That's not what eating is. I forget. While Vera tries to explain eating to Polly, the businessman gently approaches you and gives you a small bow. Much obliged, friend, he says in a soft voice. Are these 2 fine ladies your friends? I must confess that I have searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my unusual fetish. Paying a student at high school for monsters to eat food while I watch politely from a distance. But I find myself unable to choose which of these 2 beauties to hire. The snakehead one possesses a certain grace. Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do the thing I was going to do anyway. But the translucent one has such passion. I don't even want the money. This is just fucking weird and I love it. In your opinion, the businessman finishes, which would be the wiser choice on my part? The ghost, for sure. I've never seen someone eat so convincingly. The businessman nods thoughtfully. You know, you're right. Never before have I believed so fully that someone was actually eating real food. Yep, that's me eating real food with my real mouth and teeth. Are you kidding? If that's convincing you, the food is falling right through her body onto the floor. Don't hit me because I'm efficient at eating! Don't worry, I hate you for other, more private reasons. What? Sorry, can't hear. Too busy eating real food. You team up with Polly to make her eating even more realistic. She passes her food through her body to you, and you eat it for her. It's pretty hot.
Let's go.
And boldness. That day you skip class intending to spend the term in the bathrooms. But you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the Monster Scouts. And all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you've totally gained 2 boldness. Forget about that though, Pollys here, and she looks ready to party, so basically just normal. They are my favorite party favor besides ecstasy. You ready to get crazy? You indicate through a heart-stopping glow stick maneuver that you are indeed ready to hit the clubs. The clubs? Not tonight, Tonight we're gonna engage in my favoriteest pastime! Party crashing! I just love crashing parties and making them go wilder and crazier, you know? Tonight we're gonna crash this totally sweet baby shower I just heard about. And knowing you, I bet you've got some killer ideas for how we should crash it. Nothing ramps up a baby shower like extra babies! They're really crashing to the party, like with a boat. Extra babies! Yes! Finally, something to do with all these babies I won at that raffle! Later that night, how are in a dump truck full of babies? The party guests cannot answer. They are literally drowning in babies. Now this is a party. I don't know why they even call it a baby shower if there isn't a complete shower of babies. These babies are so cute. I bet I could fit a whole lot in my mouth. You're welcome, guys. The drowning party guests actually do look pretty happy to be drowning in babies. A week later, you each get a thank you note for reminding us what a baby shower is all about. Swimming in a pool of babies. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm. Polly, please. Yep.
Let's go.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
Yes!
Yes! It'll be epic, Beth! Shit will get pretty wild pretty soon. Only one thing, if I were you, I'd get some good life insurance. Just in case.
Time.
Prom was wild. But still not wild enough for the likes of you. So close to dawn. You decided to keep partying by improvising a dope after party at an abandoned manor house. You partied with a group of classmates for days. Over time, people came and left. Some even died from too much partying. At one point, one of the deities of partying hard appeared, summoned by the deaths of your peers, which turned out to be a sacrifice to him. He declared you his heralds and bestowed upon you supernatural rad party powers, like endless confetti, whatever that means. Then he joined you, and you all kept partying for another entire week, because that's how you roll. Four out of 23 endings. Oof. That's a lot of endings I'm gonna need to get. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic unupside weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for our friendship, and learning who we were and who we could be. And you know what? As it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Scott and Polly started attending yoga classes that were highly underwhelmed by the real thing. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. Liam kept doing art so hard that he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness itself. While leaving the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. During those 3 weeks, Monster Prom seemed bigger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were lots of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Hooray! I got with Polly! As always, I'm going to let the credits roll out. And that will be the end of this episode. But be sure to watch out for the next episode to see us go after Scott or Vera. And I will see you in the next episode. Stay lucky.